What's up, guys? So as I'm recording this video, there are a little less than 3 hours left in 2023, and I couldn't let 2023 end without doing some kind of 2023 wrap up. Now, last year I made like 4 or 5 different videos running down favorite books from Marvel, DC, Image, and all the other indies, and some other stuff too. And this year I'm just not doing that. However, my buddy Andy and I did record a 2023 wrap-up video for my LCS's YouTube channel. We posted it just a couple days ago. The link for that is you know where, if you want to see that. But I wanted to record at least a little something for here too, just talking about some of my absolute favorite things from the comic book industry from 2023. So my favorite non-Big 2 book has to go to World Tree from James Tynion. This thing is so cool. It's kind of a horror book, kind of a supernatural book, but also kind of sci-fi with how all of this horrific stuff that's happening in the story is tied to the internet and what they have to do to deal with this threat, how that affects all of society. We get a little peek into the future, which looks pretty crazy, and it makes me want to know how we get from now to there. Just super interesting stuff. I love this kind of stuff, so I think World Tree has got to be my favorite non-Big 2 book. As for Marvel was in a little bit of a lull for me this year, but still some great books. Probably my favorite one was Invincible Iron Man. This run has just been super great, and it's kind of told one story throughout the entire run. This is the very first issue, but I love how in recent months it has tied very closely and very seamlessly in with the X-Men and all the Fall of X stuff that's going on right now. Tony Stark has lost his fortune. How does he deal with that? We're getting a couple cool new armors. This has just been a really fun, interesting, action-packed book. But I also have to mention Daredevil. Now, this is the first issue of the current run, but also the wrap-up of Chip Zdarsky's run as well. Just the entire year of Daredevil across 2 different runs. Super great. I was a little bit worried about this new run. How would it measure up to Zdarsky's run, which I consider the second greatest run of Daredevil ever? And it hasn't disappointed so far. I'm very interested in the story they're telling. Zdarsky's run ended with a bang. Such great moments in that. So been a great year for Daredevil. And hot on the heels of those 2 is Spider-Boy. You guys know I love Spider-Boy. I think it's so much fun. I think he's such a cool character. I was so excited for when his new series came out. Now it's still fairly new. We're only 3 issues in to his current ongoing run. But it just feels like a nice breath of fresh air from Marvel. Just fun stories. It's nothing too serious. We get a cool new character who is just as similar to Spider-Man as he is different, so there's a lot there to latch onto. We're still learning more about the character. Just super fun comic books. I've been having a great time with this. And I've saved DC Comics for last because, in my opinion, DC is the publisher of the year. You guys have heard me say it before that 2023 has been DC's year. The entire Dawn of DC initiative, I think, has been a runaway success. I love that they have finally taken a lot of eggs out of the Batman basket and put a lot of eggs into the Superman basket, plus put a few eggs into some other baskets as well to give us a nice variety of books featuring some of their classic characters. And for me, the top of that list has to be Superman by Joshua Williamson. This book is fantastic. The most classic that the character has felt since John Byrne revitalized him in 1986. We've gotten so many great moments, action-packed moments, moments with Clark and Lois. The artwork has been great. The stories have been interesting. The story arcs have been 3 issues instead of 6, making everything very digestible and easy to read. Just such a great book. On top of this, there's too many dimensions, so I don't have any more to show. But Green Lantern's probably my number 2. Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, Doom Patrol, Titans, Blue Beetle, the current Beast World storyline, all of the new Golden Age books with Wesley Dodds Sandman, Jay Garrick the Flash, Alan Scott Green Lantern, Shazam, World's Finest is continuing to be awesome. Just so many amazing books that I genuinely get excited anytime any of those are released. Those are usually some of the first ones I read when I get home. So again, DC Comics, my favorite publisher of the year, with Superman leading that charge. So many great comics this year. And that's it, guys. A much shorter wrap-up than I did last year. But again, there is a much longer video on my LCS's YouTube channel that Andy and I recorded where we talk about all kinds of different categories. We talk about a lot more books. We talk about things we're looking forward to in 2024. So many cool things coming and I'm sure there's lots more things that we don't even know about yet. They're going to be great. So just a great year of comic books, and this is going to be my last video for the year since obviously there's only, you know, less than 3 hours left. It has been a great year with you guys as well. I thank you so very much for all the likes and the comments and the interactions. Everything about it has been wonderful. It's been such a great year on TikTok, on Comic Talk, in comic books. Just wonderful all around. I thank you guys so very much for everything you've done for me, and I look forward to many more great interactions with you guys and many more great comics in 2024.